Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So I have a really exciting video titled, What is your specific person thinking? This is the question that we all want answers to. So this video, I'm going to talk about that. We're going to go over everyone as you pushed out. So I'm really excited about this. This video is going to be able to help you to really recreate, what your specific person's thinking, as well as, help you get some instant results in manifesting your relationship, commitment, maybe just getting into communication, or even improving a relationship that you already have. Just before I dive into it, guys, guess what? We do have a free course, How to Find Your Blocks to Manifest Everything Fast. It's an amazing course. It is free. We are giving it away for free. So if you haven't already got it, definitely check out the link in the description below. If you go to sign up for it and it gives you any sort of error message like you've already on the list for it, just email us and Brandy will send you a free copy. So yeah, and guys, I have something exciting. I have a book. It is a mental diet journal. This is something that I've always wanted for me. So I made it happen, and it's a great journal because you've got your goals, you can identify what your current story is, your limiting beliefs, and then change them into your positive intentions. So it's going to help build your mental diet. So I think it's great. It's on Amazon. The link's in the description below. So guys, I'm like excited about this. So let's talk about everyone is you pushed out first, okay? And so everyone as you pushed out, okay, is in Neville's book. It's in Prayer, the Art of Believing. It's chapter 5, Thought Transmission, where Neville talks about this, okay? So basically what thought transmission is, everyone as you pushed out, it is the basis of how the law of assumption works and the law of attraction. It's the basis of it. It's the mechanism. It's how your thoughts are actually creating your reality, okay? So how Neville explains it is when you have a thought, okay, your thought vibrates on the mirror of your mind, and then it pings out to the one that you're thinking about. It could be Jerry with his cute little toucan, okay? And it reproduces what you're thinking in Jerry's mind, but he thinks it's his idea, okay? So that's how everyone is you pushed out works. It's actually the mechanism of how, the explanation of how law of assumption works, okay? Now, one really important thing to remember is that your thoughts only go out. They only go out. Nobody can send thoughts to you because you are the only person in your quantum bubble, okay, that transmits thoughts out. Okay, this is very, very important, okay, because it's your reality, it's your thoughts that are reflecting back to you, okay? So nobody's got their own thoughts in your reality, okay? They're working off of your thoughts and assumptions. Nobody can reject your thoughts, okay? Nobody, everybody is susceptible. Everybody is susceptible to your thoughts, okay? And everybody is constantly reflecting your thoughts and assumptions about them, about situations back to you, okay? So this is very important. The other big question that I get is, well, if two people, okay, me and somebody else, are manifesting Jerry's, whose intentions win? Well, I mean, whoever's you think are going to win because it's your reality, okay? So that's the way that you have to look at this, okay, for it to work. Because as soon as you say, oh, well, Jerry's got free will and he can think and he's got his own thoughts, boom, you just gave your power away, okay? So everyone as you pushed out doesn't get turned on and off. It's constantly on. It's constantly working, okay? So it's a matter of, you taking responsibility for your thoughts, your assumptions, because like Neville says, there's no one to change but yourself. And it's not so much changing who you are, but changing your assumptions, your beliefs, your thoughts about situations and people. That's the most important thing. Sure, there are going to be times where you're going to need to change your self-concept about yourself, right? That goes as part of it as well. But it's not like, if, Jerry's always late, I need to, change who I am and change the way I do things. No, it's about me changing my assumption of Jerry to intend that he's always on time, okay? So that brings me to my next part. What is your specific person thinking? They're thinking exactly what you think they're thinking, okay? So, when we say, for instance, question, what are they thinking? That's actually a block, okay? Because we're not putting out, because like remember, everything's always going out. You're like a broadcasting tower. So if you're questioning what they're thinking, you're worried about what they're thinking, you're not sure if they like you, those thoughts are broadcasting out to them, and they're questioning, what they think of you. They're, wondering, if they like you or not, right? And they think it's their idea. So what your SP is thinking is whatever you think that they're thinking, okay? So you want to sit down right now, okay? And you want to start building, what are they thinking? Because whatever you think their opinion of you is going to be, that's what it's going to be. Whatever you think how they feel about you, that's what it's going to be. So sit down right now. What do they think about you? What do you want them to think about you? How do you want them to feel about you? Really take some time to like build this whole list of what this person thinks about you, how they feel about you, how they're going to treat you, are they going to prioritize you? So things that I would create, in my relationship would be like, well, I intend that Andrew thinks I'm the best woman in the world. I intend that Andrew wants to be with me and only me. I intend that Andrew, loves me and, wants to spoil me all the time. I intend Andrew will do anything for me. I intend that Andrew feels like I enhance his life and I make his life better. I intend that Andrew enjoys the time that he spends with me. I intend that wow, Andrew's really busy right now thinking about how much he likes me. Because remember, guys, this is instant. It's definitely instant. So I intend, that Andrew, tells everybody how amazing I am and how I'm the best, fiance, soon to be wife that he's ever had. I intend Andrew tells me every day how happy he is that I'm in his life and that I enhance it. I intend that Andrew thinks that I'm absolutely amazing and that I excel at everything that I do. And I intend he tells me that, he's proud of me. So even add in there, what are they going to tell you? What are they going to tell other people about you? Like really add in there, what are you going to see, hear, feel? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? Take some time to really build on that, because everyone is you pushed out. You create what people think about you with your assumptions of them. Okay. So yeah, I intend Andrew thinks I'm perfect and that we always get along and that I'm the best thing that's ever happened to him. I really like that. So you create what you want other people to think. So what we need to stop doing right now to actually start creating this is stop questioning what the other person thinks, okay? Stop questioning what they think, because questioning is a block. Questioning is not creating what you want them to think. If we're questioning what they think, we're going, well, do they like me? Do they not like me? And then they're questioning it. They think it's their idea, right? So we want to always just focus on what do we want them to think. There's no room for questioning. Who are you asking? You're the only one in your quantum bubble. You are God of your universe, right? You have the questions, you have the answers. So just start answering your questions right away. You create in your mind what this person thinks about you. You also create what they think about you when you talk to others. Do you know what I mean? So like, let's say for instance, Jerry was late and I'm complaining to somebody like, oh, Jerry was late. He doesn't respect my time. I can't believe it. Okay, right there, I'm creating that Jerry doesn't respect me. And Jerry's going to start having that thought. So you also create what the other person's thinking about you in language when you talk to people about them. Okay, so you always want to make sure that you're focusing on what you actually want to see. So an alternative to that, let's say Jerry's always late, picking me up, I could, change that around and start talking as if and go, well, Jerry's been late in the past, but you know what? He wants to be on time now. And he wants to be on time because he respects my time and he doesn't like being late anymore. He's trying to change and turn over a new leaf. And I intend that he's always on time. Or, he was late because he lived over on the other side of town. Now he moved, so he's always going to be on time. So, change your story to mesh it in with what you actually want. Okay. So yeah, I think that is the by far the most important thing, is sticking on your mental diet and really taking the time to go, okay, where am I right now? Okay, what don't I like about what's showing up in my reality? So the other part that you want to change is not only sitting down and thinking about what do they want to think about me, is you want to sit down and go, okay, what's reflecting to me right now? What have they said to me in the past? What have they told me about how they feel about me recently that I don't like? and then change those specific things into things that you like instead. Okay. And, I think that's also really important, especially if you're recreating somebody that you've already got a history with, right? So, let's say, for instance, me and Jerry get into a fight and he says some mean things to me. I would say, you know what? No, he didn't mean them. He was just upset. He said things because he was upset. He's going to apologize. And then he'll actually apologize for it. And then this is what he thinks of me instead. And so take it that step further. Okay. So yeah, what is your SP thinking? Your specific person, they're thinking exactly what you assume them to be thinking about you, what you've, created already, right? So I think the most important thing here, though, is to stop questioning what they are actually thinking about you and start creating and start building and paying attention and identifying what you actually want them to think about you instead, right? So, and it's in the little moments, like we really need to be on a mental diet, because every thought that we have right now is investing into our future. And when we have our thoughts now that invest into our future, we start to change our future in an instant, right? And it's all just the little thoughts, sum total of thoughts throughout the day. I'm going to be honest, okay? If you go ahead and you take a time right now and you create this list about what your specific person thinks about you, but then you get together with your girlfriend and start complaining about how he said he never wants to be with you and he's not ready for commitment, then you're undoing all of that. Okay. So you have to be consistent across the board, right? So, sometimes it may be best in your personal life not to chat with your friends about it, especially if they're helping to propel the negative story. You know what I mean? Or, I would do, well, you know what, he said he wasn't interested in it, a relationship or commitment, but I mean, he's acting like he wants to be, and I'm pretty sure he does, or changing it into your favor. So either, if you are, talking with people in your 3D, your friends and family, either don't talk about that subject for a bit, and just say, well, I don't want to talk about that right now. Or if you are going to talk about it, make sure that you're not buying into the old story and you are actively changing it in that conversation, whatever you're more comfortable with, right? So yeah, I intend that this video helps each and every one of you guys. And right now you create a wonderful list of what your specific person is thinking about you, what you're going to hear them say, and how they feel about you. And you are going to start to see instant results in your life. Yes. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And I intend each and every one of you guys amazing success. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.